Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for Friday, April 18th, state that Josslyn Jax will get up in a sticky predicament, while Jen Sidwell makes an attractive proposal. Maxie Jones will also pose a formidable threat, so here's what spectators can expect. Carly Spencer will receive updates on Sonny Corinthos' family concerns, since that he has decided not to attend Rocco Falconeri's debate. Sonny will explain why Rocco was on edge, and why it is best for him to stay away from Laura Collins right now. Carly will have a better idea of how to aid Laura, and will advise Sonny to keep out of the mayor's way. It appears that Carly will comply with Felicia Scorpio's suggestion, and pressure Sonny to accept the referendum results. That would be the greatest approach to prevent causing more problems for Laura, but will Sonny listen? Meanwhile, Olivia Quartermaine will portray Sasha Gilmore Corbin as a genuine Quartermaine family member, while Jason Morgan will be more interested in discussing Sasha's shady arrangement. Jason will be disappointed since Sasha accepted $250,000 from Sidwell to tip the scales in his favor at deception. It appears that Jason will find the arrangement and subject Sasha to a grilling as a result. Maxie is set to get devastating news. May she also learn about this diabolical deal? Maxie will indicate that things are not fixed in stone, and may threaten to end Sidwell's role at the organization. However, Sidwell will make an appealing proposal to Jordan Ashford, so he should make another push for her to be his lobbyist and right-hand woman. Jordan appears eager to accept this opportunity, and may impress Sidwell immediately away if she can calm Maxie down. The whole objective of quitting from the deputy mayor job was to work for Sidwell, thus Jordan's takedown strategy should go smoothly. Across town, Anna Devane will exchange information with Felicia, and they may end up discussing Emma Scorpio Drake during this talk. Emma will clash with Josslyn in Friday's episode. Josslyn will visit GH with Emma when some type of crisis occurs, possibly one that Joss initiates as part of her WSB job. Emma appears to lash out, despite Josslyn's attempts to downplay what transpired. Professor Henry Dalton may have a front-row seat to the conflict, as he is also set to arrive to the hospital. Whatever the situation, Josslyn will adhere to her strategy, and make some predictions about landing the research assistant position in the end. That is the aim here, and failure is not really an option. According to General Hospital spoilers, Josslyn may receive harsh words from Vaughn if she does not get her act together soon. So keep an eye on her development. The General Hospital spoilers for Monday, April 21st, 2025 are here. Jen Sidwell is set to confront Alexis Davis in the next episode. Meanwhile, Carly Spencer and her ex-partner, Sonny Corinthos, form a friendship. Furthermore, Jason Morgan is outraged by what Sasha Gilmore Corbin has done. Alexis Davis and Jen Sidwell meet. Fans have just seen Sonny proclaim Marco Rios' connection to Sidwell. Marco stated his case to Alexis, but she indicated she needed to discuss it with Diane Miller. Of course, with Sonny feeling the way he does, Diane will have to make a difficult decision. At the same time, Diane has previously spoken with Sonny about her legal practice and her actions. I anticipate nothing less from her this time. When Sidwell approaches Alexis, he offers her some counsel. The villain claims that she would be foolish not to hire Marco. What will she ultimately decide? Lucas Jones grills and Marco Rios explains. Speaking of Marco, he attempts to explain his condition. Lucas Jones. While Lucas understands Marco's reluctance to reveal that Sidwell is his father, he does have an essential question during General Hospital's April 21st episode. Lucas would inquire whether Marco knew who he was, and that he resided in Port Charles when they met in Miami. What will be Marco's response? Jason Morgan is outraged. Across town, General Hospital spoilers claim that Jason confronts Sasha on Monday. Jason will demand to know where Sasha got the $250,000, and he appears to be pretty furious about it all. Sasha may try to stall or persuade Jason that it is none of his business, but he will persevere. Sasha would eventually disclose that Sidwell paid her to make things right with the deception ladies. Isaiah Gannon and Jordan Ashford's decision. Jordan Ashford is ready to accept Sidwell's job offer. Of course, it's a trick, but Sidwell is a cunning and dangerous individual. Isaiah Gannon has been frightened since the beginning, But he also understands Jordan's passionate independence. Jordan had already chosen to accept the job. Isaiah becomes devastated when Jordan states that someone needs to stop Sidwell, and she is in a position to do it. It is also indicated that they make a decision, which suggests that they may split up. After all, Sidwell warned Jordan that she wouldn't have much of a personal life working for him. Monday, April 21, 2025. Fans might also expect Josslyn Jax to confront Emma Scorpio Drake. Joss will wonder why Emma is always furious with her. Emma continues to make these rich girl digs, proving Joss' point. Some would label Emma a rich girl, but let's move on. It's also hinted that Carly assures Sonny that it's perfect and will work. Will these two become closer now that Sonny has revealed his heart condition? She'll be by his side during his surgery, and there appears to be some chemistry between them in General Hospital's preview clip for Monday. Carly is seeing Jack Brennan, but her history with Sonny suggests a Carson reunion is on the future. Which narrative are you looking forward to the most? Share your opinions in the comments area below. Remember to keep watching ABC's soap opera to see what happens next. General Hospital spoilers report Port Charles is ready for an emotional whirlwind when Elizabeth Baldwin returns home from the hospital after surgery, following her terrifying automobile accident with Rick Lansing. Lucky Spencer is her rock. However, this homecoming may not be the comfortable recovery that everyone anticipates. Elizabeth's reliance on Lucky may arouse feelings of vulnerability that she is not ready to confront, jeopardizing their developing relationship. Will her heart lure her closer or push her away from him? And who else would use this opportunity to exploit her vulnerable state? General Hospital spoilers. Lucky's role as caretaker. The word is that Lucky is stepping up big time, bringing Elizabeth home and promising to help her heal after surgery. He's all in, but it's more than just bandages and painkillers. According to sources, Elizabeth, who is still recovering from the crash, may end up relying on Lucky more than she intended. His constant presence will undoubtedly be reassuring, but it will also serve as a reminder of how he abandoned her years ago. Could this dynamic make her feel like she should put the brakes, pun intended, on this relationship before it crashes and burns? Spoilers say Elizabeth faces an emotional tug-of-war. Elizabeth's growing reliance on Lucky is likely to spark a maelstrom of mixed emotions. She's falling for him again without a doubt, but vulnerability is not her style. Spoilers suggest she may begin to question if their restored connection is based on love or necessity. We can virtually see her walls rising as she strives to maintain her independence. Pushing Lucky away, however, may isolate her and possibly ignite conflict, threatening to destroy their new love story. Is she protecting herself or destroying her heart? General Hospital spoilers. Is there a hidden threat? Just when you thought things couldn't get any messier, a shadow approaches. Rumors circulate that someone, even a rival like Rick, may use Elizabeth's vulnerable status as an opportunity to attack. Her rehabilitation leaves her vulnerable, both physically and mentally, and he has never been anything but exploitative. Could Rick, still sore from the crash, make a move? If Elizabeth removes herself from Lucky, she risks losing her strongest ally just when danger strikes. Will she be able to overcome her reluctance to trust Lucky after the way he abandoned her and destroyed her heart in the past? There's no doubt that this was a difficult decision, but someone had to make it. General Hospital chose Daniel Goddard over Brandon Barish. It appears that General Hospital opted to hire Daniel Goddard as the new professor at Port Charles University. The actor was once well known for his role as Kane on The Young and the Restless. There was some anticipation that the show's producers may bring back Brandon Barish, who was sacked from Days of Our Lives. As many people recall, Brandon used to play Johnny Zachra in Port Charles. But this certainly did not happen. Fans have expressed disappointment that Daniel has returned to the canvas, while Brandon continues to struggle to find a job in the entertainment sector. After all, Daniel Goddard isn't particularly popular among fans. It was believed several years ago that he was also sacked from The Young and the Restless because he refused to have his character romantically associated with actress Beth Maitland, who plays Tracy Abbott on the program. However, others have argued that Daniel's tenure on General Hospital is only transitory. That's why he's probably doing everything he can behind the scenes to convince the producers that he has what it takes to be a full-time cast member. It's unclear whether Brandon will return to Port Charles to reprise his role as Johnny. Fans of General Hospital would undoubtedly like to see him return to the small screen. General Hospital news. Will Brandon Barish return? So yet, the producers have not commented on the situation, but we will keep you updated with all of the latest information as it becomes available. It goes without saying that General Hospital viewers will have to tune in every day to find out what happens next. According to General Hospital teasers, Sasha's new secret raises the potential of Robert Scorpio returning to the canvas. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. General Hospital spoilers. Sasha's new secret means Robert Scorpio is returning. Anyone who has been watching the most recent General Hospital episodes will know that Sasha's Scorpio status not only strengthens her bond with Maxie, but also connects her to Mac and Felicia. Furthermore, it has been stated that pairing Sasha with Jason or reuniting her with Michael immediately makes the character more relevant, front and center, than any Cody or Brando relationship ever could. Not only that, but Sasha's kid will be the first child to connect the Scorpios to all of the other legacy families in Port Charles, making her and Michael's child the most significant legacy-connected baby ever born on the show. As our regular readers would imagine, General Hospital fans have had a lot to say about the situation on social media. Some have even said, "I wish she wasn't Holly's daughter, but I'm glad she's Robert's daughter. I'd want to watch her chat to Robin." General Hospital spoilers. What's next for Sasha? Her bond with Maxie and the kids is excellent. I hope she weren't carrying Michael's child either. Another fan commented, "Holly has been in town many times and never mentioned it. All these years later." No. A better explanation would be that she was Anna's baby after Grant Putnam raped her. Maybe retcon the length of time she was held hostage and hypnotized to forget her time there. Just my thoughts. There was also this comment. In my opinion, they should be introducing new characters with no or limited biological connections to existing characters, or introducing new families. Michael and Sasha's child will be linked to practically every existing family, making their future love chances extremely limited. It goes without saying that General Hospital viewers will have to tune in every day to find out what happens next. Josslyn's life had always been a whirlwind of emotions, but nothing could have prepared her for the mess she found herself in now. It had started with a simple misunderstanding, a tiny crack in the foundation of her carefully constructed world, but that crack had widened into a chasm, swallowing her whole. She had trusted the wrong people, made decisions based on emotion rather than logic, and now she was paying the price. The weight of her mistakes pressed down on her shoulders, making it hard to breathe. Everywhere she turned, there were reminders of what she had lost. Friendships shattered, trust broken, and a future that now seemed uncertain at best. She had always prided herself on being strong, but this time, she wasn't sure she could fix things. The mess was too big, the damage too deep, and yet, giving up wasn't an option. Josslyn had never been one to back down from a challenge, no matter how impossible it seemed. She just had to figure out where to start. Meanwhile, across town, Sidwell was busy crafting a proposition that could change everything. He had been watching Josslyn's situation unfold from a distance, analyzing every move, every misstep. To him, her chaos was an opportunity, one he had no intention of wasting. Sidwell was a man who thrived on strategy, on turning weaknesses into strengths, and he saw potential in Josslyn's desperation. He knew she was backed into a corner, and that made her vulnerable. But vulnerability in his eyes was just another form of leverage. His proposal was simple, at least on the surface. He would offer her a way out, resources, connections, a chance to rebuild what she had lost. In return, he would ask for something she might not be willing to give. Sidwell wasn't a man who did favors out of kindness. There was always a price. And this time the price was high. He had spent years building his empire, and now he saw a chance to expand it, using Josslyn as the key. The question was, would she take the deal? Would she trust him, knowing full well that his help came with strings attached? Or would she refuse, choosing to face her mess alone rather than risk falling into another trap? Sidwell leaned back in his chair, a slow smile spreading across his face. He loved games like this, the push and pull, the uncertainty, the thrill of the gamble. Whether Josslyn accepted or not, he would win. If she said yes, he gained an asset. If she said no, her downfall would serve as a warning to others who might dare to cross him. Either way, he held all the power. But there was one variable he hadn't fully accounted for: Maxie. Maxie had never been one to sit quietly on the sidelines, especially when it came to Josslyn. The two had a history. Complicated, messy, filled with betrayal and unspoken grudges. Maxie had watched as Josslyn's life unraveled, and while part of her wanted to gloat, another part burned with fury. Because Maxie knew Sidwell. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Lulu Spencer may look into Giovanni Gio Palmieri's California birth. Will Lulu find and reveal proof that Gio is Dante Falconeri and Brooke Lynn Quartermain's son? When Lulu questioned Brooke Lynn about secretly carrying Dante's child, she admitted to giving birth in San Francisco. Lulu also knows the baby is a boy because of the information she discovered in Martin Gray's suite. More recently, Lulu witnessed Lois Cerullo's closeness with Gio, and may have seen her nervousness when discussing Joe's mother, Camilla. In GH's April 17th episode, there was some discussion about Joe's musician mother working right up until she delivered birth. Gio believes Camilla was in California for a concert when she went into labor, based on a fake account he heard. Gio believes he was born in Los Angeles, but Lulu is gathering puzzle pieces that may lead to the truth. Lois and Gloria Cerullo prepared for Camilla to adopt Gio, but they clearly needed a way to keep things quiet. Camilla's frequent travel for work presumably made it easier for her to fake a pregnancy. Camilla was far from Bensonhurst, so no one noticed she didn't have a baby bump. However, Lulu may be able to witness for herself if she finds an old photo of Camilla at a concert around that time. In fact, there may not have been a concert in LA at all, and even if there was, Camilla did not go into labor during it. The Los Angeles portion of this story was mainly about getting Camilla close to San Francisco, so she could pick up Brooke Lynn's just-delivered kid. Camilla's return to Bensonhurst from her concert tour with her new baby would not have raised any suspicions. Lois believes she has covered all of her bases, but she did not expect Lulu to delve further all these years later. Lulu may put on her detective hat and reveal this information, especially if she discovers Joe's birth date coincides with, or is suspiciously close to the date Brooke Lynn gave birth to her baby. Will Lulu receive updates on this Gio surprise and reveal it to his birth parents? Is this how Dante and Brooke Lynn will learn the truth about their now-grown son? According to General Hospital spoilers, Lulu may make some disturbing predictions as she searches for more Gio information, so stay tuned to see if she makes a surprising discovery and spreads some big news. General Hospital spoilers and updates suggest that fans are terribly missing Michael Corinthos, who was previously played by Chad Duell. However, it does not appear that Chad will return, since a social media leak revealed that recast tryouts are underway. Will we see a recast Michael in time for the Nurses' Ball? The Nurses' Ball started in 1994. The Nurses' Ball at General Hospital began in 1994 as a fundraiser to raise awareness about HIV/AIDS. While it has not been an annual event since its beginnings, it is returning this year. Fans are especially eager for Michael Corinthos' return. Could a new actor taking on the role bring him back for the ball? The event was held annually from 1994 to 2001, with a return in 2013 to commemorate the show's 50th anniversary. In 2020, the Nurses' Ball was changed into a telethon to assist frontline workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Nurses' Ball has divided fans' opinions. Some love it, while others despise it. Lynn Herring, who plays the gala's host, Lucy Coe, helped General Hospital announce on social media earlier this month that the Nurses' Ball would return next month. However, not all fans are delighted with it. Here are some conflicting views on social media. The Nurses' Ball can't come soon enough. Let's just get it over with. This is absolute pain. I'm already weary of hearing about it and all the singing. Hopefully, the singing will be kept to a minimum. I guess I'm in the minority, but I'm excited for the Nurses' Ball. Maybe it's because I only saw one, or I just want to enjoy some quirky fun. There's always one surprise. The Nurses' Ball is famed for its surprises, and we're not just talking about surprising musical performances. Many General Hospital fans anticipate that Brooke Lynn Chase's secret about her child with Dante Falconeri will be disclosed at the event. There is also speculation that Michael Corinthos or Spencer Cassadine, who have both departed the show, may return, with fans proposing that these characters be replaced. Robert Adamson, who previously played Michael, recently blasted the production for not allowing him to apply for the recast. His words appear to confirm suspicions that General Hospital is looking to recast this role. Who is performing this year? Fans believe that the Nurses' Ball is the perfect opportunity for Michael Corinthos to return after having burn treatment abroad. Another concern on fans' thoughts is who will take the stage this time. Many memorable performances have taken place during the Nurses' Ball over the years. The inaugural event featured the beloved pair Robin Scorpio Drake and Stone Cates presenting a scene from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Tragically, Stone died of AIDS in 1995. In 1996, Robin returned to the Nurses' Ball to reveal that she had tested HIV positive after having unprotected intercourse with Stone prior to his diagnosis. There are many talented singers and musicians. General Hospital has a strong cast. Several of them are also accomplished singers. Wally Kurth, who plays Ned Quartermain, is slated to perform on stage. Tabiana Ali, better known as Trina Robinson, teased on social media last month that she had recorded a song for the Nurses' Ball. Josh Swickard, who plays Harrison Chase, is another talented singer, while Giovanni Mazza, who plays Gio Palmieri, demonstrates his violin skills. In addition, we might hear some surprise performances from Jack Brennan, played by Chris L. McKenna, who has been posting sweet videos of himself singing to his young son Spencer on social media. General Hospital spoilers gush. Rick Lansing is at the center of an exciting plan. Ava Jerome has a juicy secret. Christina Corinthos Davis tampered with Rick's brakes, causing him and Elizabeth Baldwin to crash, and she's ready to use it to milk Alexis Davis dry for Cassadine money and maybe steal Avery Corinthos from Sonny Corinthos. Rick is tempted to stick it to his brother, but his daughter Molly's fragile confidence in Christina gives him pause. Will Rick team up with Ava to exact revenge? Or will he safeguard Molly's heart? General Hospital spoilers. Ava's ruthless power play. Ava is playing chess while everyone else is trapped playing checkers. Christina is aware that she is guilty, and is trying to keep the truth hidden from Alexis, in order to siphon off a portion of the Cassadine riches. But that's not all. Spoilers suggest Ava may be after a greater prize, using the dirt to coerce Sonny into handing up custody of their daughter, Avery. It's a cold-blooded act, and Ava is counting on Rick's quiet concerning Christina to complete the deal. She's dangling retribution like candy, but would Rick bite knowing the consequences might be severe? GH spoilers teases Rick deliberates. Rick is torn between revenge and fatherly love. Ava's scheme gives him the opportunity to burn Sonny to the ground. Sweet retribution for years of sibling animosity. Of course, Rick will be tempted. Sticking it to his brother would be extremely satisfying. However, Molly is only now beginning to restore her relationship with Christina, believing her sister's regret is genuine. If Rick supports Ava's extortion scheme, Christina's secret could backfire, shattering Molly's confidence and her bond with the only sister she has after Sam McCall's death. Rick may continue to fight with his problems. Will he choose vengeance over his daughter's happiness? General Hospital spoilers. A tipping point looms. Rick appears to be picking a side, but a revelation could turn this family drama on its head. Rumors suggest that someone may become too close to the truth shortly, pushing Rick's hand. If he backs Ava and the scheme is revealed, Molly may be devastated, blaming him for violating her trust in Christina. But if he abandons Ava, she's not one to play nice. Anticipate her to retaliate. Rick appears to be at a decision point. Keep silent for Molly's sake or take a shot at Sonny. Will Ava's plan fail? Or is Rick ready to start a Corinthos family war? He may believe that a large sum of cash and watching Alexis squirm will suffice as justice, but he may be overestimating how simple it will be to watch Molly make all the wrong choices because she doesn't know what she doesn't understand. Nobody can blame him for feeling this way. According to General Hospital spoilers, Steve Burton, well known for his role as Jason Morgan, is becoming increasingly disillusioned with the program and may be considering quitting. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. General Hospital news. Steve Burton wants to quit. Those who have been watching General Hospital for the past few years will know that Jason Morgan has undergone numerous transformations. He used to have the kind of chilly demeanor that would help keep the streets of this fictitious town of Port Charles in order. Although the streets were not free of crime, Jason and Sonny Corinthos were always aware of what was going on. However, many General Hospital fans have noted that Jason's character hasn't evolved significantly. While Jason had the opportunity to become a more attentive father to his son Danny after Sam McCall died, he has not done so. Furthermore, It appears that Jason has just returned to his previous role as Sunny's hitman from some years ago. You'd think the writers would give him a new love interest or at least a new career to focus on, but it appears that they would rather keep him in one location in his life, which is under Sunny's control. That's why Steve is so dissatisfied with the latest narrative. His character appears to have remained in one spot. General Hospital news. What's next for Steve Burton? It's unclear whether Steve will truly depart the show. He has yet to make any comments on the situation. We will keep you up to date as soon as new information becomes available. Stay tuned for more. It goes without saying that General Hospital viewers will have to tune in every day to find out what happens next. Just a brief look at Maurice Benard's social media shows that the General Hospital star adores his children. And with 3 girls and a son, Sunny's portrayer has enough of love to give. On this special day, however, we honor the actor's youngest daughter, Cassidy, who was born 26 years ago on April 18, 1999. She's kind and caring, and she, like her father, loves animals, so it's easy to see why the two get along so well, even when he serenades her in one-sided duets. I love my baby girl more than she knows, Benard wrote on her birthday the other year. I actually marvel and admire her sweet soul. Last year, the actor said, "She's perfect, and I think it's because she's just like her mother." When you look over the posts he's made about Cassidy throughout the years, you'll realize how much she means to him. As good as it gets. Back in 2013, the pleased father tweeted a photo of Cassidy, 13, and Joshua, 8, on what appeared to be a gorgeous bright day. "My youngest girl," he wrote, "along with my boy and the old man. Nothing better. I can't argue with that loving logic." After what appears to have been a frigid session, Benard went for a little family time and spent some quality time with his youngest daughter. A lot more comfortable in the water in Vegas than it was in the chilling ocean in Bodega Bay shooting The Ghost and the Whale, stated the actor. Lulu investigates Joe's California birth. Exposes son proof to Dante Brooklyn. The drama in Port Charles never seems to slow down, and Lulu Spencer's latest investigation into Joe's background is about to send shockwaves through the lives of Dante Falconeri and Brooklyn Quartermain. Rumors have been swirling about Joe's true origins, and Lulu, ever the determined journalist, has been digging deep into his past. Her latest discovery, proof that Joe's California birth records may not be what they seem, could have devastating consequences for Dante and Brooklyn, especially if it turns out that Gio is actually Dante's long-lost son. Lulu has always had a keen eye for uncovering the truth, and her instincts tell her that something about Joe's story doesn't add up. His sudden appearance in Port Charles, his vague explanations about his past, and the way he seems to gravitate toward Dante have all raised red flags. Determined to get answers, Lulu has been quietly tracking down leads, following the paper trail back to California. What she finds could change everything. Birth certificates, hospital records, and witness testimonies all point to a shocking possibility. Gio may not be who he claims to be. Worse yet, the timeline of his birth aligns suspiciously with a period in Dante's past, when he was involved with someone who mysteriously disappeared. If Lulu's suspicions are correct, Gio could be the son Dante never knew existed, hidden away for reasons yet unknown. The implications of this revelation are enormous. Dante, who has already been through so much with his fractured family history, would be forced to confront a past he never knew existed. Brooklyn, who has grown close to Gio, would be caught in the middle, her own feelings for him now tangled in a web of deception. And Lulu, torn between her loyalty to Dante and her duty to expose the truth, must decide whether revealing what she knows will heal old wounds or tear open new ones. As Lulu prepares to present her findings, tensions rise. Will she go straight to Dante with the evidence, or will Brooklyn be the first to know? And if Gio really is Dante's son, how will he react to the news that his life has been built on lies? The fallout could fracture relationships, ignite long-buried resentments, and force everyone involved to question who they can trust. One thing is certain: Lulu's investigation is about to expose secrets that some would rather keep hidden. Whether this truth will bring closure or chaos remains to be seen. But in Port Charles, the past never stays buried for long. Lulu's investigation into Joe's background has been anything but straightforward. Every lead she follows seems to branch off into more questions, more inconsistencies that don't quite fit the narrative Gio has presented. She starts with his birth certificate, a document that should be a simple matter of public record. But when she requests a copy from the California Department of Public Health, she's met with unexpected delays and vague responses. The more she pushes, the more resistance she encounters, which only fuels her determination. Something is being hidden, and she's not going to stop until she finds out what.